Before we start another season of the Marbolympics, we must have a qualifiers. With 24 marbles competing in this qualifiers, only 16 will qualify. Qualifiers will consist of 3 events, awarding each marble a separate amount of points. After qualifiers, the top 16 will qualify for Marbolympics. Without further ado, let's begin the race. Up first, we have Homer Simpson, Mike Wazowski, Badlands, Chugs, and Poe. A lot of newcomers in this one. They are off on the course. Seems to be Homer Simpson taking the lead into the first turn. Going for a big 180, Homer Simpson still in the lead. No changes at all, actually. Badlands Chugs now way back in last, but Homer Simpson ends up still taking the lead. Poe and Mike in a war for second and third place. Homer Simpson going into the final turn and winning the race. Poe taking second, Mike Wazowski in third, and Badlands Chugs in fourth. Up next we have Peppa Pig, Sans, SpongeBob, and a literal capybara. Off from the course, we have Peppa Pig currently taking a big lead with Capybara in a tight second with Sans. Peppa Pig still out in a humongous lead. SpongeBob trying to catch up to his Capybara and Sans not being able to do so. Peppa Pig still taking a big lead on the top. Peppa Pig ends up winning the race. Capybara second, Sans third, and SpongeBob in a tight fourth. Up next, we have Elmo, Roblox Noob, Joe Biden, and Toad. On the course, we have Roblox Noob barely taking the lead with Toad right behind. And Joe Biden just third and fourth, staying there. Roblox Noob still taking a humongous lead now. Toad can catch up, but Elmo is now catching up between them. But no, Roblox Noob is going to take the win. Toad and Elmo in second and third, and Joe Biden in a nice last. Here's a recap after halfway through the first part of this qualifiers. Up next, we have Gru, Mario, Hamlet, and Scratch Cat, our returning ones in this race. And they're off. Gru taking the lead, no, Scratch Cat taking the lead into the first turn. Hamlet and Gru in second and third place. Mario still taking dead last. A little bit weird for that turn there. And oh, Hamlet is the first one to take the quick path, taking him in a unanimous lead and a new record time. Scratch Cat in a slow second. Mario and Gru coming behind. Up next, we have Kermit, Vector, Sid the Sloth, and a Cookie on the course. Cookie currently taking the lead into the first turn. Cookie's still taking the lead and doing good for the second turn. Vector, Kermit, and Sid the Sloth still far from Cookie. Cookie's still taking a good lead, but Kermit and Sid the Sloth are in a war for the bottom 2 spots. Cookie still taking a big lead against everybody. And Cookie ends up winning the race. Vector, Kermit, and Sid the Sloth then fall right behind. Up next, we have Peter Griffin, Among Us, Bill Nye, and me. Yes, me. And they're off on the course. Currently, I am taking the lead. No, Peter Griffin is in the lead. Going into the second turn, nothing is changing. Peter Griffin is still taking a lead against everybody. Among Us trying to defeat me, but that ain't happening. Peter Griffin's still taking the lead. Bill Nye still in dead last. Meanwhile, Among Us takes a quick turn and eventually beats me, but Peter Griffin wins. I'm still in third, and Bill Nye is in last. Here are the standings after part 1 of 3. Nothing really to say here, but let's get into the second part. Up next, we have the sprints. The marbles will only be going in a straight line in this one. We will not be caring about their time, we'll be caring about their position in the race. If they get first place, they get 15 points. Second place, they get 10. Third, they get 5. And if they get last, they get one little stinky point. So we're going over 6 races of 4. And this event could... Up first, we have Vector, SpongeBob, Hamlet, and Peter Griffin. They're off on the course. Everyone taking a nice lead, but Vector and Peter Griffin slow down. SpongeBob now beating Hamlet. SpongeBob ends up winning the race. Peter Griffin quickly in 3rd, and Vector now in last place. Up next, we have Bill Nye, Cookie, Sid the Sloth, and Badlands Chugs. Off the course, it looks to be Badlands Chugs in the lead, but I cannot tell. Bill Nye slows down, and Cookie currently in the lead. No, Badlands wins. I cannot tell. Cookie got 2nd, Sid the Sloth for Bill Nye last. I suck. Up next, we have me, Joe Biden, Toad, and Among Us. On the course now. When are we going to start? Now? Okay, now. They're off on the course. Joe Biden looks to be taking the lead. I take a tight 2nd place. Among Us in last. Joe Biden ends up winning. Me in 2nd, Toad in 3rd, and Among Us in last place. Up next, we have Elmo, Capybara, Scratch Cat, and Sans. Off on the course now. We look to have Scratch Cat in the lead. Sans falls down behind. Capybara in a tight 2nd place with Elmo. Scratch Cat ends up taking a big win with Capybara in 2nd, Elmo in 3rd, and Sans in last. Up next on the course, we have Poe, Gru, Homer Simpson, and Mario. Start the race, please. They're off on the course. Homer Simpson currently taking the lead. Poe taking a tight 2nd with Gru and Mario. All of it being in kind of a tie. Homer Simpson winning. Poe 2nd, Gru 3rd, and Mario in 4th. Up next, we have Roblox Noob, Kermit, Peppa Pig, and Mike Wazowski. Off on the course now. Peppa Pig and Roblox Noob seem to take a tie 1st and 2nd place right now. Ending off the race now, we have Peppa Pig, Roblox Noob, Kermit, and Mike Wazowski in that order. After the 2nd part, as you can see, some of them who won the race actually shooted up a lot of points. We still have one more part of this, and let's get into it. And for our final part, we have the Funnel Rally, a classic. It'll start off with 2 races of 12. The top half of both races will compete in a part for the top 12 spots, and the bottom half will compete for the bottom 12 spots. At the end, everyone will get a certain amount of points. The top 16 overall will make it into the Marbolympics. Without further ado, let's begin the finale of the qualifiers. Here's the roster for our first race, and I'm not going to say everyone because that's a lot. We're off on the race. Going into the first runner, I am actually currently taking the lead, but who will get into the funnel first? It looks like it's going to be Joe Biden or Roblox Noob, but we don't know. Anything can happen. Seems to be Roblox Noob into the 2nd funnel the quickest. I take a shortcut through the 2nd funnel because that's just something that happens. Going into the funnel, Homer Simpson nudges me and now takes the lead. Sid the Sloth, surprisingly, in 2nd place. Everyone else going through. Into the final funnel, Homer Simpson still having a big lead against everybody. Gonna win the race. Who's gonna take 2nd and now all the other spots? Roblox Noob, me, Sans, Badlands Chugs, and Joe Biden are in the top half and will go to the finale, while the others will go in the bottom half round. Here's our roster for the 2nd heat. Going into the first one, we have Hamlet currently in the lead. We will get out of the first funnel first. Mario surprisingly in the lead going into the 2nd funnel. And now the 2nd funnel. Now Mario's still in the lead going into the 3rd funnel. Cookie now taking a good lead. See Mike Wazowski now in the lead going into the final funnel. That's a big one too. Peter Griffin at war with Mike Wazowski. Mike Wazowski ends up winning. You have Scratch Cat, Peter Griffin, Among Us, Toad, and Hamlet going into the final round of this event. Here's our race for the bottom 12 positions, 13 through 24. SpongeBob currently in the lead going into the first funnel. Bill Nye now in the lead after the first funnel. So what happens after Cookie? Taking a shortcut through the second funnel now. Vector bumping him. But we now have Gru in the lead. And it's a big one at that too. SpongeBob now in the lead. Going into the final funnel. Cookie battling with SpongeBob. It seems that SpongeBob ends up winning the race. We have Kermit, Vector, Elmo, Cookie, Gru, Sid the Sloth for the Pig Mario, Bill Nye the Science Guy, Poe, and Capybara finishing up now. Here we go. The race to end it all. Mike Wazowski in the lead going into the first funnel, but anyone can get out of there first. Mike Wazowski still in the lead for the first funnel. Mike Wazowski still taking a big lead, but I'm now in second place, and I'm definitely going to catch up to him, because I'm that cool. And I actually do. Going into the next funnel, Mike Wazowski is lost in the dust now. We have Badlands Chugs now in the lead. Going into the final funnel. And it's me winning the race. Hamlet, Roblox Noob, Scratchcat, Mike Wazowski, Peter Griffin, Toad, Homer Simpson, Badlands Chugs, Joe Biden, Among Us, and now Sans going in and ending this race. And this is the end of the qualifiers. This is everyone who qualified and everyone who did not. Surprisingly, I don't know. Just look at the stats and do whatever the heck you want with it. But the ones that did not qualify, sadly, are Capybara, Kermit, Sans, Vector, Mario, Gru, Sid the Sloth, and Bill Nye. But everyone else will be competing in the 2022 Marbolympics. And I will see you there in Event 1. And bye.